Hey, thanks for tuning in today. Today we're going to talk about comparing four different pricing models when hiring an IT business consultant. So let's jump into it. So you have aspirations on achieving hyper growth in your business this year, and you've decided that maybe it's time to work with a consultant to really ensure you're on the right path, focusing on the proper priorities, and establishing a clear strategy for the future. Now you have a few experts in mind, and now the question comes up, what's the right pricing model for me? How do these consultants charge for their fees? And which model is the right fit for my company? Well, from my firsthand experience, I'd like to share with you four different pricing models for business consultants and the pros and cons for each. So, what is the best pricing model when it comes to hiring a consultant? Well, the answer depends on your business, the outcome you desire, the level of risk associated with your project, and your financial budget. So, the four pricing models I'm going to talk about today are the classic hourly rate, fixed project based fee, the flat monthly fee, and performance based fees. So, let's jump in. First one we're going to tackle is the classic hourly rate. I mean, you already know how this one works. The consultant provides a statement of work, proposes an hourly rate, and hopefully provides some type of high level estimate on the number of hours he or she believes the project may take. So the pros associated with this model are, well, it's easy to track for both sides. I mean, it really comes down to what work did the consultant do and how long did it take? It's easy to compare this model with other consultants who have a similar pricing model, and it allows for some flexibility and fluid workflow. The cons of the classic hourly rate are it's difficult to truly predict the cost of the project. I mean, depending on the length of time, the cost may eventually exceed the client's budget, and it can be a stressful experience for the client. It can also lead to too much focus on tasks and time and not enough on the results actually being achieved. Finally, it invites scrutiny and debate if disagreements arise with the quality of work or the amount of time it takes to perform certain tasks. If the time greatly exceeds the client expectations, conflict may arise and project may eventually get terminated. Second model we're going to talk about is a fixed project-based fee. So this model refers to the consultant providing a statement of work and a fixed fee, quote, no matter how long it takes or how much work is involved. The client knows exactly the total cost of the engagement. So the pros of the fixed-based project-based fee is both parties know in advance exactly what the cost of the project is and approximately how long it will take. It forces the consultant to get very specific in advance to ensure that they truly understand the scope of the project and the estimated time to complete. And it works well if the tasks are easy to define and there's low risk of obstacles getting in the way to delay completion. Now, the cons of this fixed project-based fee model are if unexpected obstacles arise or unforeseen delays occur, puts a consultant in a very awkward position and client frustration may arise. It's also a difficult model when the project is complex and all the tasks may not be apparent before the work actually begins. It can lead to big discrepancies in workload and time as the project progresses. The third model is a flat monthly fee model. All right, this model involves a consultant defining a scope of work, a flat monthly fee, which includes all of the tasks detailed in the scope of work, and an estimated time to completion. Now, the pros of the flat monthly fee, I mean, it's easy for the client to budget. There's less scrutiny on tasks and time for completion, more focus on the results. It encourages collaboration and teamwork to ensure the client is maximizing the availability and expertise of the consultant. It allows for flexibility if unforeseen obstacles arise and reduces risk by providing the client with the ability to terminate easily if they're unsatisfied with the results. Now, the cons of this flat monthly fee model are that it may be difficult to predict the total cost of the project if delays occur. The final model we're going to talk about is performance-based fees. A performance-based fee structure means the consultant does not get a guaranteed fee and instead gets paid specifically on the results they achieve directly from the consulting engagement. Now, the pros of this performance-based fee model are it ensures the consultant is laser focused on the actual results being achieved from the consulting work. It's low risk for the client if the promised results don't materialize. And it's a good model if the goals and targets are clear, the tasks are easy to define, variables are minimal, workload is easily predictable, and the project is not complex. Now, the cons of the performance-based fee is it's difficult model if it is a complex project with multiple variables. Exact results may be difficult to predict. It's difficult for the consultant to commit to because of the risk of uncooperative clients or clients that don't match the level of urgency that maybe the client has. And finally, fewer consultants will commit to this model because of the unpredictable variables that we talked about and the risk of client compliance. So here we are. There we are, the 4 different pricing models that you may consider when speaking to a consultant. Look, there may be other models as well, and things can get really interesting when people try to combine some of those models together. But we'll leave that for another article and another video. But the best advice I can give you when trying to make a decision is to consider the type of project, your available budget, the level of risk associated if the project fails, and your degree of trust with the consultant. So best of luck to you. One reminder, there's a link in the bottom of this video that can really help you out if one of your goals this year is to dramatically increase the number of customers and or resellers that you'd like to add to your business. Be sure to check out that link. Thanks for tuning in. All the best.